The civic building with all of its gallery areas and little office blocks and little independent zones and things. I might have to have a see if one day I can get permission to have a look in there. But you can see there is some spaces there. Obviously people are actually occupying the space, which is actually really good. So it is getting used. I believe it's a form of brutalism. I'm not sure which era of brutalism, but I do believe that it is some form of brutalism with the amount of concrete that they're using, especially with the jut outs and the sharp hard edges. If you want to see a bit of brutalism, go to Chorley police station, or the former police station. That is a brutalist slab. If brutalism had brutalism printed on its forehead. This is not quite as stark brutalism, but it is there. I think we've got a coffee shop in there as well. I think we've got a design office or room in there. It'd be really nice to see. So, places that are being used, utilised and seen. So it's nice to have all of that going on. Good old face of Wigan. God, I'm out of breath. I am old. Pause for now. And then, it's not abandoned, it is being used, I know, but it is relevant for there. So now we've got Soul Time. I believe there's a Northern Soul Bar area. So yeah, happy hour. Obviously we've got Nail Bar over here, but yeah, might have to visit in there one day when I'm not on a bit of a recording jaunt. Anyway, I have just a fun little addendum to the side of it. Is the plan to turn this place into the kids' science and education and entertainment area still going on, or has that paused? Because I've heard no noises and I can see lights, but last time I was back here there was lights in there too, so I does not know. Information down below please, would be helpful. Would be nice to see that place in use. So yeah, one of the former entrances. Anyway, pause for now. New one to add to the pile. Well, it was former vape club, now gone. There's a few places down here which are becoming, but I'm still going to keep pushing for some more of the upper floors where possible to be utilised for housing and other such things. It's all fun though. Yeah, there's a more chemist, and, a former pie shop over here as well. Let's have a look, see what else is down here. Just give you a quick peek of what's over here. So, Fraser and Niles, the cranes. Anyway, so yeah, we've got the pie shop and the space which was above it, so do have shop frontage that can be utilised. We do also have units above which could be turned into apartments and a couple of other things which would be quite useful. I can see over there would be more spaces that could become apartments as well, so they would be quite good. Remember, we still have the pram store down here, so it's really good. Do have something improving over there, but yeah, so above the former or possible craft beer place, so we've got some spaces up there and a couple of things up there. Well, at least we've got one thing which is actually happening over here. It's Checkmate Restaurant, so I have to check that out one day when I'm down here when it's open. And I think it is open, maybe not, but I'm on a bit of short time today. So I've also got the old Party and Magic store over there, which is also closed. I think some of you know where I'm heading towards, so once we've gotten past the party store and that, I will put y'alls on pause and then we'll go to the biggest location. That seems to be a headache for everybody, so pause. And well, the biggest monument to wasted potential in fighting arguments and leaving things to rot, fall down and get torched. The former college, I believe, was originally called Paigefield Mill, or one of. And again, as I have said many times before, I am getting too old, too fat and too slow and out of shape to even consider finding an entrance into the main body of the building. Sack that. I also don't have the right footwear to even attempt anyway, but yeah, I've been in here a couple of times in the past, and up this section is where the kitchens and the restaurant was up on the top floor, so that's where all the roofing up there is given up. And on the former side over there, I don't know what was on that side, but the roof over that way is also incredibly gone. What little windows were left are also now going through. I think some more people have been in the past, because from the last time I came down here there's a few more bits of rubble, unless bits of it are just peeling off on their own. But we do have the big slabs of ironwork. It was a little coffee shop or something, or a side shop, and yeah, I believe that was probably a pump house or a boiler house in a former life. There is actually someone down there. I'm not going to pan on them, but there is something here which I believe was probably, as I said, probably a boiler house or a pump house to regulate stuff to do with all of this. But yeah, anyone know what else is going on with it apart from more infighting between whoever owns it? I know more of the college has been built in a new building down below over that way, and obviously college buildings around the area are also getting bigger and improving, but you know, there are kids over there playing football on the park as well. So yeah, but let's just see if I can find another spot. So I'll pause a second and I'll see if I can find you another view of that part of the roof. Yeah, as you can see, more of the roof has gone, and then obviously the ironwork, all the ironwork structure and the stairwell and the lifts and stuff that were put in, I believe in the 80s. But if anyone knows what else is going on with this place, then put down below. But I really do not know what the heckadecker is going on here. The smell of old building and rotten building is emanating from this place rather largely. If you've done airbags like I have over the years, you'll know that smell. As much as I would like to go back in there, I wouldn't want to. The time I went in, the floors in certain areas were untrustable, even just on, you know, the level above what is ground. It felt very unstable. I know some of them have false floors with the actual floor a little bit below it. It did feel a little bit suspect, but beyond that now. Anyway, pause, on to the next piece. Yeah, something's going on in here. I don't know what, it looks like someone's been doing some work in there. Is he either still a dentist or a former dentist? I'm not exactly sure, because again, as I've said, I don't come into any of these with any information. I just see an abandoned building or a derelict building or a non-in-use building, and I will give you a quick view of what it is right now. Oh, it has some history. Doctor? Yeah, so probably Doctor, founder of Wigan and Wigan Music Society, well, SI. So yes, and women of aspiring transform life, so yes, some good things. So yeah. So I wonder if this place is going to get brought back to anything. If anyone knows any information about it, then it is appreciated down below. But something's happened or been happening. Don't know how long that's been there. Possibly I didn't really notice it last time I came down this way, but again, hopefully it's positive. If there's a skip there, hopefully it's positive that work is being done to save another piece of history.